Hi, hello students. In the last video, we had seen about the introductory part of Unit 2, Unit 4, Social Issues and the Environment. In the last video, we had seen about the sustainable development, urban energy problems and solutions for the urban energy problems. In this video, we are going to know about and understand about water conservation and how the water can be conserved by different means or different methods. One by rainwater harvesting and another method watershed management. First of all, let us know what is water conservation. Water conservation is the process of saving water for future utilization. What is the need? What is the need for water conservation? Water resources are more, but quality is not high due to pollution. So we have to conserve the people, public, the human being, life needs more fresh water. As the population increases, need of fresh water is more. Deforestation is happening lot and lot nowadays in the environment, which reduces the rainfall. Over exploitation of water leads to drought. For the purpose of agricultural and industrial process, we need more fresh water. So for all these purposes, we need more water. That's why we have to conserve the water. Strategies of water conservation. Reducing evaporation loss. Reuse of water. Preventing wastage of water. Decreasing runoff loss. Avoid discharge of sewage into water bodies. Evaporation loss. நீர்நிலைகள்லேருந்து தண்ணி இவாப்ரேட் ஆகிறத குறைக்கணும். வாட்டரை நம்ம ரீயூஸ் பண்ணணும். கிச்சன் வாட்டர் அண்ட் தென் பாத்ரூம் வாட்டர் இதெல்லாமே we can use it for home garden plants. Reuse, we have to do the reuse of water. Preventing wastage of water. We should not over exploit the water. We should not waste the water. We have to prevent it. Once there is raining, the water runoff, we have to reduce that runoff loss by rainwater harvesting schemes. Then avoid discharge of sewages into water bodies such as lakes, rivers, pond, pool, etc. There are two different methods of water conservation. One is rainwater harvesting, another one is watershed management. First, let us see about rainwater harvesting. What is rainwater harvesting? It's a technique of capturing and storing of rainwater for further utilization. What is the need for rainwater harvesting? To meet the demand of water, to recharging the groundwater by storing, to reduce the salinity in water, to reduce the surface runoff loss, to reduce the soil erosion, to reduce the storm water, to reduce the earthquake event, to increase the hydrostatic pressure, to minimize the water crisis, and also to minimize the conflicts between the states and countries. India's position in groundwater level. The annual rainfall sorry, the annual rainfall level is 1200 millimeter only. Rainy season is from June to November. Only little vegetation can use this water. Groundwater is not in very good taste in India. Annual recharge of groundwater in India is much more less than the consumption. So the situation is very worst in urban areas when we compare with rural areas. Methods of rainwater harvesting. Now let us see rooftop rainwater harvesting method. Rainwater is collected from roof of the building. Store it in the ground. Rainwater on roofs, playgrounds, roads and open lands is diverted to surface tank. This can be used for future use. This method recharges the groundwater and increases the groundwater table. It is a low cost technique which can be used by all in every houses. So the diagrammatic representation is given here for the rainwater harvesting. Rooftop method. In the roof, rainwater is collected. The collected water is passed to the here it is recharged through hand pump. So through the pipe it is recharged connected to the hand pump. Advantages of rainwater harvesting. So by the rainwater harvesting we can reduce the pumping of water. We can increase the availability of water from well. The groundwater level will be raised. We can minimize the soil erosion and flood hazards. Upgrading the social and environmental status by improving the rainwater harvesting scheme so that we increase the water storage. Future generation is assured of water by harvesting rainwater by this scheme. Watershed or otherwise drainage basin. Define watershed. Watershed is a land area from which water drains under the influence of gravity into a stream, lake, reservoir, etc. So this land area from which water drains to water bodies is called watershed or drainage basin. What is watershed management? The management of rainfall and resultant runoff. மழை பெய்யுது, தண்ணி கொட்டுது, அந்த தண்ணி சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியாவில் ரன் ஆகி ஓடுது. ஸோ அந்த மழை நீரை ரிசல்டன்ட் ரன் ஆஃபை நம்ம மேனேஜ் பண்ணி வாட்டர் ஷெட்டில் வாட்டரை நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம் டியூ டு த கிராவிட்டி ஸ்ட்ரீம்க்கோ லேக்குக்கோ ரிசர்வாயருக்கோ போகிற மாதிரி செய்கிறோம். அதுதான் வாட்டர் ஷெட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட். The management of rainfall and resultant runoff. This is called watershed management. What are the factors affecting watershed? The uncontrolled, unplanned, and unscientific land use activities are affecting the watershed. Overgrazing, mining, deforestation and construction activities also affect the watershed. Very dry and droughty climate, very hot climate without rainfall also affect the watershed. Objectives of watershed management. These objectives more or less equal to the objectives of rainwater harvesting scheme also. The objectives of watershed management are to minimize the flood risk, landslides and droughts, even earthquake, to improve the economy of the rural areas, domestic water supply, irrigation, power generation, and it brings about employment opportunities in rural area. Afforestation, useful for afforestation, it increases the groundwater level. So, to raise the groundwater level for afforestation, for employment opportunities in rural area, for domestic water supply, for irrigation, for power generation, to improve the economy of rural area and to minimize the flood risk, earthquake, landslide and droughts, we have to manage the watershed. Watershed management techniques. First one, trenches, that is pits, dug at equal interval to improve groundwater storage. We have to dug the pits or we have to dug the trenches at equal interval to improve the groundwater storage. Earthen dam, or otherwise it is called stone embankment. To check the run of water, earthen must be constructed in the catchment area. So this stone embankment is very important to be constructed in the catchment area to check the run of water. Farm pond. A farm pond can be built to improve water storage capacity of the catchment area also. Underground barriers, or it is called dikes. Underground barriers should be built along the nullahs to raise the water table. Maintenance of watershed. This watershed maintenance can be done by water harvesting. Proper storage of water which can be used in dry seasons in low rainfall areas. Afforestation or agroforestry. This afforestation, that is planting more trees, planting more vegetation. This is called afforestation or agroforestry. It helps to prevent soil erosion and retention of moisture in watershed area. Reducing soil erosion. Terracing, bunding, strip cropping are used to minimize the soil erosion. Scientific mining and quarrying. The improper mining disturbed the stability of the hills. Landslide will take place in the hilly areas, in the slopy areas because of improper mining. So, planting should be done. Planting bind the soil. Planting soil binding plants, contour trenching at 1 meter interval are recommended for minimizing destructive effects of mining in watershed areas. People participation, public participation. People's cooperation and participation is very essential for watershed management. People must be motivated. People must be given awareness for protecting freshly planted area. People should follow the water harvesting method implemented by the government with utmost care and interest. Minimizing livestock population. Livestock population present in the surrounding villages of watershed should be reduced.